everybody, AJ Reisig here, and today I'm going to show you a few ways to more easily access your programs and files on Ubuntu Mate. Now this is a great distribution, and the more and more I work with it, the more I'm liking it. And I thought I'd just show a few different ways that depending on how your personality is, the way you work, different things that you can add here so that you can more quickly access everything that you need, basically. A place I'd like to start is with the Mint menu. Now, by default, let me click it here. This is the menu that Mate comes with, and menus, it's one of those things. It's a personal preference. Do you like just one complete drop down? Do you like this old school approach where you had the applications, places, and systems? And I mean, there's other menus that come by default. Let me go and click on the add to panel. There also is, and I've already added the Mint menu here, but I'm going to show you. Well, let me I'll put the Mint menu up there so that you can just see what it looks like. I'll put that up there so you can see it. And I believe by default, by default you have this Gnome main menu, so I can show you that one as well. Now the Gnome main menu, click on it, and here's what you get. You've got this search bar, then applications, documents, places, and also this over here, and basically under, it's telling you, shows you the most recent right here, and then you can just click for more documents, go to all your documents. Same thing with the applications, so on. The Mint menu, and of course I'm right at the edge, so you're not able to see all of it. Let me go and move this thing over a little bit. We'll move it over here so you can see it. It's sort of like the Gnome menu, but a little more advanced. Click there for your favorites, then go back to applications, and you got this quick list here, categories, and then you could just search for what you want. So like, I could just put in Compiz and it'll find the Compiz settings manager, or looking up LibreOffice, pulls them all up for you. And you actually do have a search here as well. But it's not as quick and not as well implemented. So I'm going to get rid of that. So here was the kicker with adding the Mint menu. It comes from Linux Mint, so it's not in the regular Ubuntu repositories. Now there are a couple of different repositories that have been set up for adding Mate to Ubuntu. That's where you need to go for pulling down the Mint menu. So here's the one from Noob's Lab, and unfortunately they have not added packages for the 14.10 series yet, but there is kind of a workaround in that we're not going to install this via PPA. We're just going to go to, if you scroll down here, see where it says View Package Details. And so now it's not only does it list the packages, but I don't know, let's just pick one for a random one. Okay. But you could scroll down, once you've selected one, you scroll down here to the package files, and you can download the Debian file so that you can install whatever it is, whatever package that we're looking at here. So to install the Mint menu, let me go and pull this up here. There's actually 3 packages that you need to pull down and install. You're going to need to download Mint translations, Mint common files, and then the Mint menu. And the reason, and I kind of found this out, the hard way, when I went to install Mint menu, and I checked my dependencies, it showed that I needed Mint common. Okay, so I went and pulled down Mint common, found out that I needed, or actually it was the other way around. I pulled down, so I opened up the Mint menu, showed I needed Mint translations, and when I tried to install a Mint translation, showed that I needed Mint common. So that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to download these 3 packages, and I'll list them down in the show description so that you can find those, as well as a link to the to that Noobs Lab PPA. So you're going to download all 3 of these, install the common files, install the Mint translation, and then install the Mint menu. Now you can install, if you just double click on it, it'll install using Ubuntu Software Center. I have installed GDebi, and let me right click on here, open with GDebi package installer, and it allows me to do installations of Debian files without resorting to the Software Center, and then just install there. And basically, like what I was saying, is when I went to first install this, where it says status, it told me right there that what my dependencies are that I was missing. So very neat package installer here. So anyway, install that, and then you can add that Mint menu. So now that I've shown you how to do that, I'm going to go and install the Mint menu. I got rid of that the other style menu. I'll put it right over there. And there it is. So that's the first thing that I wanted to show you. The next thing that I'm going to show is if you are a dock launching kind of person, you can do that. To do that, we're just gonna now you can install this via the Software Center or Synaptic, whatever it is that you'd like to install with. And there's a couple of different docks that you've got that are in the Ubuntu PPAs by default. There is Cairo dock, I think it's one word. I just search for dock. Yeah, Cairo dock. But Cairo dock does tend to be a bit resource intensive. Now it is very customizable, so it's got that going for it, but personally it's a little more than what I'm looking for, so I prefer this one right here called Docky. It's simple, easy to use. Version 2.2. Version 3.0 is in the process of being developed right now, and it is based on Plank, which is what is used in the elementary OS. And you can add Plank as well. You're going to need to add the elementary OS PPA so that you can install Plank, but you can install that one as well. So anyway, we're just going to install this. Alright, Docky is installed, and let's start it up here. And you see it popped up right there. When you hover over an application, you can see it kind of pops up there. And the little anchor on the end will allow you to make some settings changes. There's a variety of themes that are available by default. You can find whatever it is that works for you. And we've got a variety of different plugins to help out right there as well. Now you can go and add various themes to Docky. Let me go and pull some up here, see what we got. Usually Gnome look is where I'll go to find themes. I'll just come down here and do a search for Docky. And there's all kinds of different stuff. You can, like, here's a pack that's got eight Docky themes in it. There's one called Invisible. That's pretty cool. So we'll download that one. Let's download this black one as well. Okay, we got those downloaded. And let's take a look at those in the menu real quick. Oh, looks like I brought that black theme down twice. Delete that. Okay, so anyway, here's the black theme, and if you've got a tar file, you can install it from the settings. Just click on Install, select, and it installs. Come down there to black. That's not really my thing. I don't think it matches with the kind of look that I've got going on, but at least you can see how those things install. Now, if you've got a theme, maybe it's in a zip file when you download it, it won't install using the default installer. In that case, let me go and open up our file manager here. And once we're in the home folder, you want to view the hidden files and go to, I believe it's in local share Docky. Yeah, just go to themes and you can go and install right here. Just drag and drop the file right in here. Boom, you're ready to go. And that's all there is to it. And it's real easy to add programs to Docky as well as get rid of them. I mean, if you right click, you can click the open, that'll open them, but you can just kind of drag it away and poof, it's gone. So get rid of the stuff that you don't use. Poof. And let's say that, oh, I don't know, maybe you want LibreOffice down there now. So just drag that down and drop it on there. That's simple. Real easy to work with. Alright, the final thing I'd like to show you is a keyboard launcher, and that's That's my cup of tea, because those are I'm very much a keyboard kind of person. That's how I prefer to launch programs. That's how I prefer to search for files. So let's open up Synaptic again. Actually, there's two things we're going to do. Well, yeah, basically two things. Now, there's a couple of keyboard launchers available. And one of them is Gnome, which is by default in the Ubuntu repositories. Unfortunately, I could not get it to start up on this distribution. I don't know if it's a hardware incompatibility, or it's not compatible with Mate, or it's not compatible with 14.10, but in any case, I could not get it to run on this distribution. Now, another one is Synaptic, or I'm sorry, Synapse. And you can see it's not showing up here, and the reason is it's not been ported over to 14.10 yet. So that means that you're going to need to pull up there is a PPA for testing Synapse, and here's the stable, and I don't think, well, let's see, I haven't checked this yet today. Yeah, in the stable they're still not showing the 14.10 series, but we will just go to the synapse-core team, and from there you can see their other repositories, Synapse Bleeding Edge, and as you can see we got Synapse there for 14.10. So we're going to add this PPA. Let's reload our repository information. And now that we've added that PPA, see, we can go and we can install Synapse. Close that up. And here is Synapse. You can go to preferences and you can change the different looks. And there's various plugins for the different things you can launch. Some of them that aren't active are just that way because I don't have the required application installed, like the Banshee plugin. I don't have Banshee installed, so that's why that is the way it is. But there's a variety of different looks that you can go with. And here's that look. One that looks like Gnome do. Just like that. So, say I was looking for LibreOffice, that's the kind of look you get. Personally, I just stick with the default. Your keyboard shortcut for launching this by default is Control Spacebar, and you just start typing what you're looking for, and it'll give a suggestion. And if you hit the down key, it'll give you a list of all the different matches it's coming up with. Alright, so now that all this stuff is installed, and like I said, maybe you don't want all of this installed, like for me, the menu thing I really couldn't care about because I'm not much of a menu person. The dock is kind of a take it or leave it kind of thing for me. It is convenient for stuff that you use fairly often, but since I'm a keyboard kind of person, the bulk of the time I will be using right there the Synapse. It's just the way that I'm wired. Anyway, so now that we've installed this stuff, we want it to fire up on startup. So let's go and look up our startup applications, and we're going to add this to our list. Actually, we're going to add both Docky and then I'll add Synapse, so both of those start up at login. So let's do Docky, and this is a dock. Now the command, to me, now this is at least for me, what I found to be the easiest way to look up the commands that you need. If you go open up your file manager and go to file system, user, share, applications. Alright, let's find Docky here. Okay, Docky is right there. Right click and pick properties. Right there where it tells you the command, that's what you need to put in. So we're going to put in Docky. Just copy and paste that. It's added to our startup applications. I also want to do that for Synapse. So let's look up Synapse now. Right there, same thing. Properties. No, it's just one word also. Some of them are going to be, just one word. Others, like comp is, it's comp is space dash replace. Oh, and while I'm here, I need to add my Quake terminal because I don't have that set up for launching at startup yet. So same deal. Let's go to properties. Yeah, like this one. Oh, hold on a second. That's Quake preferences. Glad I caught that. Now this was another, or just Quake. And that is it. Alright, well, I think that finishes things up for this video. Hopefully that gives you some different ideas of launchers and whatnot. Gives you ideas on what you can do to your desktop to make things more functional for you. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Give us a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to keep getting this great content. And thanks a lot. I'll see you on the next video.